Well, how's it going, YouTube? Going to put together a little educational video here. Some of the most common things that I've seen over the years that really affects traders and investors is emotion. You got to stop listening to people that think they know where the market's going. Because it's everybody's got an opinion. If you get away from that way of thinking, you'll be much more successful at investing and trading. You just have to have your plans worked out ahead of time. What I mean by this is, and the typical investor or trader a lot of times acts a lot like this. Um, we'll use this. This is this year BP, and it's just an example. This is not anybody that I know, but I've heard this type of talk before, in chat rooms and people thinking that they know where it's going. And it's crazy how bad it is right now. Everybody's got an opinion on where the market's going. It's as if they are pushing people in that direction. But let's start off with this. This is a just a line chart. It looks like it's got a simple moving average and a exponential moving average on it. I don't use any stuff like this in my trading, but for reference purposes, this will help out a lot. Now, normally what you'll see here is at position one, it's like, the price is finally going up. And, we found support, and I need to keep a close eye on this one before I pull the trigger. So this is where people first make the mistake, because they're trying to look at a chart to figure out where things are going because of what's happened in the past. And the charts are very misleading. So now our trader, he's thinking to himself, say, hey, this looks as though things are consolidating because it's coming back in. He saw this somewhere, or he read it somewhere. He says, I'm ready to buy at any time. I just have to wait, for a full consolidation, whatever that means. So you start looking at all the tools and all the, gizmos and everything that, the platforms give you, and figure, oh, that's really going to help me. And what we got on there is you see these lines. They're actually pivot points, classic pivot points. And this is what your floor traders use. So, you can use them however you want to use them. It's just a tool. But, a couple weeks pass, and, thank God I didn't wait. He sees this huge move up. It jumped over top of that moving average, and he thinks, oh my God, I got in. Thank God. He says, I'm long now. Money's coming in. So he's bought that 100 shares, and I don't know how much this guy's got in his account, but this is typical, It's funny how the default on most platforms is 100, huh? So might be in over his head, who knows. So you got $2,766 invested in BP at this point. So what happens? He's feeling pretty good. And it's like, man, this is too good to be true. He's found another tool on there. And it says right back to the consolidation area. It's probably going to run now. So he's feeling pretty good about himself because now he's dollar cost averaged, right? So his average is somewhere in the middle here, right? So what's this guy's, what's his chances, right? It's still 50-50. So he's got this little blue box on here. It makes it look pretty special, right? And it means nothing to me. But this in his eyes, he believes that this is support. So he's been told that, if you put this here and you put this here, this is support because we've seen this before. Look at all these numbers. They're all in this area. Well, the mistake is, it's like all of a sudden things go against him. It's like, wow, I can't believe it broke out of the bottom of the support range. If it recovers, I better get out. And maybe I didn't put that support area in the right spot. Typical, hey, it didn't work. This is what I'm going to do now. So you're always playing catch up. A couple of weeks goes by, and what's happened? It's like, well, I don't think this is the bottom, and at least I can keep some of my capital. Thank God for stops. So he stops at, and if you looked at it, he's down close to $1,000 overall at 100, so that's 200. Uh, you can add it up. So four, and was that four? So eight. Yeah, so between 800 and $1,000 down. This is typical fear, right? Way over leveraged. We don't know the size of this guy's account, but because his little system that he was making it up as he goes, it didn't go his way, and he gets out. He had a 50-50 chance, but this happens more times to people than they like to think. And there's so many variations on this. So he got out. He took the loss. But it gets worse, right? Now he's convinced he's right. See, I told you that sucker is heading down. If you're still holding, you probably need to get out before it's too late. He's telling everybody online, chat room or whatever, BP, man, it's going out of business. So he puts up another support level here just to show. See, it broke down below that. Oh man, it's over now. We're into October. Back in May, we had it going on. Remember what he was talking about back then. Oh, this is great. It's great. I got 2 buys and it's going to the moon. Okay, now we're below the moving average. Whatever. Everybody wants to be right. So what happens? All of a sudden, a month later, comes back and he's talking to his friends. He's like, hey, dude, that's nothing. It's just the short sellers being squeezed. Okay, first off, who knows? Unless you are, following the time and sales, level 3, level 2, um, you better have some really good statistics to be blurting out something like that. Nobody has a clue why that's going up. You can guess all you want. You can put a volume bar indicator on there. You can put whatever you want. And look, it jumped back over that blue, right? Over that, what is that, a 10 moving average? The exponential moving average of 10. So you're looking at all these bars and he's thinking to himself, man, just everybody, don't worry about it. It's going down. It's coming back down. Can't be wrong. I can't be wrong. And there it goes. Well, what the hell? I've never seen a stock act like this. So this is where people feed off one another because it's happening to him. And what's happening, he's telling everybody else, like, I've never seen this. And who knows? Who knows what's true? It's just a number at this point, right? So he keeps the same frame of mind and starts looking at even more tools. So he keeps adding and adding and adding. Very unsure. But the thing is, he's got it stuck in his head that he's lost $800 to $1,000. So he wants that back, right? Well, a couple weeks later, it's like, oh my God, you cannot be serious. What is going on? Like, what happened? The next step is pretty obvious. He's capitulated, says the trader's talking, hey, I knew this was probably going to happen. I should have bought that news feed. Okay, I have some extra cash now, and at least I didn't miss the entire move past the 52-week moving average. See right here? He's seeing this crossover as another signal. It's something it's 2020 trading, hindsight 2020 trading, right? Look at the 10 exponential moving average has also crossed the 52 simple moving average. You can't lose now. Woohoo! This is typical of a lot of traders in the market, and they just keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. You don't want to trade like this. You don't want to have emotions. You don't want to be telling people or telling yourself. You don't even have to tell anybody. You don't want to be telling yourself, I know where this is going.
You want a plan to base your information and your trading off of numbers and how you can turn a profit. When you're looking at these, had he taken a step back instead of going for the throat, right? He could have bought based on the size of his account instead of what the default platform setting was of 100 shares. He just figured that there's no way I can make any money with smaller shares, right? So what we do different, we scrunch this down a little bit since it's half off the screen. There is another way, so you can come see what we do differently. We're on YouTube live Monday through Friday, 8 to 9. Later if we're busy, and 30 minutes before the close to wrap up the day. During the days, you can follow the trades on Twitter, at Dividend Collection Team at T1 Recon Rider. Now, these are live accounts, and we're very transparent with the profits and losses. By the way, we don't take many losses. Scans are completed by Sunday morning and sent out to those that would like to get them. They're $2. They're good for a week, so if you want one, you know, if you're new, just send me an email. I'll send you one. That's free. You have to learn the system to use the scan. The scan is no magic bullet. Scan just gives us a basket each week of those stocks that are most likely to fill our strategy. Okay, so first off, you need to learn the system. Follow the trades. Don't trade real money. Follow the trades, watch what happens, and understand what we're doing. And so we don't give financial advice, but I can show you how to limit your risk and trade smarter. We let the occurrences dictate our success. The more you have, the more you make. It's simple. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So try to break out of that, I don't know what they call it, but it's this mindset, and everybody wants to be right. Okay, I don't want to be wrong, so therefore I don't say I think it's going here, I think it's going there. There's three possibilities in the market. It's either going up, it's going down, or it's staying the same. The ways that you make money is through dividends and trading. Once you understand how we do it, the light bulb will go off and you'll do much better in your trading. So hope to see you in the room. And that's it for now. Thanks.